Good morning, good afternoon, good evening internet, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Economical Rides. So here we are, this is the junction. So last time we went left to go to Albanchez, which took us through Las Molinas. Today we're going to go to the right, and that should bring us hopefully to Arboleas. So let's see how that goes. So here we go, exploring once more a different road. Let's see what we find today. The road surface isn't looking much better than on the other side, so we'll just keep it in second. Yeah, so it's nice to be out, just going for a ride. So far, not having bits fall off the bike is always an advantage. And I've got a bit of time today, so I'm not in an actual rush. So that makes a change. I'm noticing once again that the Classic is a lot more plush than the Meteor on this kind of surface. It's definitely a lot kinder to the backside. Well, this is alright, isn't it? It's not too bad. Up on the foot pegs action there for all you off-roadies. It's starting to get a bit warm now. It's nice and cool when I left this morning. Starting to sweat a bit, but that's mainly because I was off the bike messing about with cameras and things and with all my gear on. It doesn't take long before I start to sweat. Yeah, we'll just leave the camera running, and I'll give you a edited highlights reel of the trip to Arboleas via this new road. Now we're into a third gear chug. We don't know ourselves, this is really fast. This is fast going. Somebody's built themselves a little castle there. Quite dinky. Very nice. Yeah, this is quite remote living again out here. We've got a fair way to the next shop, I would imagine. Yeah, the Classic's just past 2,500 kilometres now, and again, coming out here, it was noticeable how much easier it was holding on to a higher gear coming out of bends or going up hills. So it's pretty good now. I still think the Meteor's better, but I think there might still be some improvements to come with this engine. It's certainly getting very close to the Meteor now in terms of which gears I can use in which situations. Although of course, as we know, this bike does have a slightly larger rear wheel, so it will be ever so slightly higher geared overall. And I think I noticed that in acceleration through the gears more than anyone else. Just that the Meteor feels a little bit nibbier. But again, that might be down to this engine not being quite as well running as the other one, so I wouldn't say that was a definitive assessment, but the impression I'm getting is that the Meteor is going to feel a little bit livelier than the Classic. But then, it doesn't really matter because I didn't buy either bike to win any traffic light Grand Prix or set any land speed records. So there's a couple of little settlements dotted about around here, apparently. So this is currently a third gear chug, and the Classic's not struggling at all. And we're doing just over 40 k's. Yeah, it's always great fun to see new places. As you go down roads like this, roads you would never normally have a reason to go down. It's just interesting to see what you find. Just adds a sense of adventure, really. Aha, some pristine tarmac. So I should think from here on in it stays like this all the way to Arboleas, hopefully. We can take in the scenery on the way there. As usual, not too much traffic about. Sorry, it was messing with my rucksack there and nearly missed the bend. So yeah, looks like we're onto the good bit of the road now. So that's another road ticked off. I now know how to get to this road from Ramla Alhibi. So this looks like it must be the outskirts of Arboleas. Starting to get very residential. I've never actually been to Arboleas before, so this will be interesting. Right, so here we are. That is Arboleas. It's just kind of a really residential kind of place. It's a place a lot of foreigners go to retire. So the road doesn't really get interesting from here on in, it just gets residential. So anyway, yeah, I found a way to get here. A new way to get here, so that was good. And I've had a very nice ride, so it's all been worthwhile. I'll just give you a little look of where we are. So, this is the Classic 350, looking absolutely amazing. Nice and clean. I went to town on it last time I cleaned it. Even polished the individual spokes. I know, I'm sad. But there you go. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like. And, yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. Ruby, have you been a good girl? Have you been looking after the house for Daddy? Do you need a sausage? Sit nicely. Sausage. More. One more. One more for your YouTube fans. One more for your YouTube fans. Okay, sit. Sausage. What do you say? Like and subscribe.